Oh, I already hit the record button? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm not ready yet. Sometimes it just becomes like clockwork. I walk around, I press the button, I come sit down. But I wasn't really ready. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin. And today we're listening to Yes with their song Perpetual Change off of their album, the Yes Album, which was released in 1971. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this album listen because anything with Yes, even though I'm not going to enjoy every single song, I'm always going to enjoy listening to more Yes. I mean, that's obvious. You know, there's certain bands that when I come to this table, this very small table, and I sit down, I know I'm looking forward to it. I know I'm going to enjoy at least the discovery of the song and at least listening to the new songs. Don't forget our sub goals over here because at 13K we'll be listening to the Topographic Oceans and we have some other ones in there that will adjust and will change as we move forward. You guys are more than welcome to join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, a fantastic night, and a beautiful morning. This is Yes with Perpetual Change.
I see the cold mist in the night and watch the hills roll out of sight. I watch in every single way, inside out, outside in, every day. The sun can warm the coldest dawn and move the movement on the lawn. I learn in every single day, inside out, outside in, everywhere. And one peculiar point I see as one of many ones of me. As truth is gathered, I rearrange inside out, outside in, inside out, outside in, perpetual change. Say we
Speaking of perpetual change, that middle section, the middle instrumental break, was a little trippy at the end, okay? It got me confused because I thought wires had messed up or something. We'll talk about that a little later on. The first half of this song I thought was perfect. The last half of this song I thought was perfect. There's in the middle section where I'm gonna have to listen again on my own and decide if I really liked it or not. Because this song, as it was going, the first half, I was about to say that this was the best song on the album. The way that they come in, the way that they break, the structure of the song, the way that it's composed, I think is really interesting the whole way through. I think in this song specifically, each member really shines through amazingly, and they do so on other songs, but something on this one pulled me in a little bit more. I like this riffing that opens up the song, and we hear it a few more times throughout. I want to say that's probably How and Kay, guitar and organ, who are doing the riffing there. And I like how they set up that riff, they set up that rhythm, and then even as the verses continue on, that rhythm is still maintained. It's definitely explored in a more full capacity with the rest of the band being brought in, but as far as I can tell, that same pattern, that same structure is still applied throughout the rest of the verses here. And even though I don't know the time signature, I'm always very proud of myself when I can finally kind of keep up with it. But out of this break, and out of those riffs, this awesome instrumental break comes out. Listen to that. Let's go. That fantastic, almost bluesy sound from How, the always forceful entry of the bass by Squire, and Squire sounds so good. I don't know. I mean, I know that he gets recognition, so let me not say that he doesn't get recognition, because he does. But even though Squire doesn't always play very flashy, you can tell that he always does play with a lot of passion and a lot of power behind his picking and behind his technique. Bruford on the drums, providing the dynamics, along with How, really. Like this. The keys accenting in the back, the big empty pocket of bass and percussion that allows John to fill that pocket with beauty with his singing. And his singing in this song is very heavenly. And then even as they move in the verse, these transitions, this is good build-up. This is great build-up actually from Yes. Those keys in the back, I am just mesmerized by. So those little details of the keys, I like Kay a lot in this album. I know that he gets overshadowed by Mraz and by Wakeman, and I don't know how the rest of you fans feel about Kay, but I really do enjoy Kay's contribution into this album because I feel like he brings a certain kind of subtlety to the sound. Listen to how they break out of that. And you know what I find really cool about Yes? In pretty much every song that I've heard from them, you could sit here and listen to a certain section in their songs. You could listen to a certain piece, and you can pick out so many different things of each individual. They come together as a band, but that doesn't mean they're all playing the same thing. Listen to each individual member, and they are just doing so much on their own. They're pulling so much weight on their own, which makes sense because with such talented members as you have in Yes, and throughout Yes, as they came and went, they really explored music. They really changed music. They really made music to be listened to. Not just heard, but listened to. And even in there, you hear the original rhythm. That's what I mean. I think it's cool that they carry that over into the verse. And I'm sure a lot of other songs do that. I know a lot of other songs do that. But it's just the way that they carried it over, maintained that pace while making it a more full sound. Beautiful transition from How into the next section as well, which really, really brings it all down. This is a near blues jazzy space that they've now created. So the question, when they empty the cup, when they're playing up here and then they break it down, bring it all down back here, the question is always, okay, if they bring it back up, what are they now going to fill it in with? And that is one of the most jarring transitions I've heard. Because this space they created is really interesting. I'm glad that it doesn't go on too long, but it's definitely a nice pocket to be in. Now, here's what got me. Building up. Keep it going. I like this. Okay. Okay. That transition is, I think, the only thing that I didn't really like in this song. I just feel like it really does come out of nowhere, and in some songs, being jarring and being out of nowhere makes sense, and it does work, because sometimes that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to put you on your toes. It's meant to throw you off your toes. Can you be thrown off of your toes? I don't know if that's the right expression. It's not that what it changes into is bad. It's just that the change itself, I don't know, feels a little awkward. But as I always say, maybe on subsequent listens, it's not as bad. I don't know who the producer was or who had this idea. But the sounds, I don't know if you guys hear it on your side, on your speakers, or if your headphones are on. It fades to one side predominantly, panning over with, I believe, the organ and the guitar. And then I think I hear Squire coming back in on the other side. And it all kind of eventually works back together. It's really trippy. I actually thought my stuff was messing up when I first heard it going out. I was like, are my wires all connected and stuff? I don't know if I quite like it. It does sound cool, like on one side of the spectrum. But I'm not a fan always of music panning to one side and stuff. I don't know, it depends on how it's done. I'll have to revisit it. When it does come back into its full sound, it is cool how they break into it with this little solo here. You hear some synths being brought in, slowly faded in. And then that drum sets it apart as it transfers back into something we're more used to. And then we get a really nice solo as it fades out, really along with Squire. He's doing a lot of work back there, but Howe and Squire are doing a lot of work in fade outs. So I like the song. I'm not sure about the break just yet. I have to give it another shot. I got to give it a few more listens. As always with a lot of Yes's music, and really a lot of music in general, especially progressive. It takes me a few listens, but this isn't a second, third, or fourth, or fifth listen. This is a first listen, so that's why they're called reaction videos. It's just the initial reaction. The lyrics: I see the cold mist in the night and watch the hills roll out of sight. I watch in every single way, inside, outside, in, every day. The sun can warm the coldest dawn and move the movement of the lawn, or on the lawn. I learn in every single day, inside out, outside in. So just reading at least those first two verses and just a little bit more, it seems to be talking about perpetual change, taking things in, letting things out, the perpetual change, the metamorphosis, and the photosynthesis if you want to go into a plant route, taking certain things in, giving certain things out. We take certain things in as people, we see things, we taste things, we sense things, we receive those in, and then we kind of interpret those, they kind of do a bunch of chemical things inside of us, and then somehow they come back out. And I'm talking more on a metaphysical level. I'm not talking about like eating tacos and then, later it comes out in another way. And there you are, making it up that you're sure it is a star, when all you see is an illusion shining down in front of me. And then you say, even in time we shall control the day, when what you see deep inside the day is controlling you and me. You control what you do for the day, but in a sense, the day also controls you. It's this interesting kind of symbiotic relationship, I guess, we have with the things that surround us, our environment, and then how we ourselves also affecting the environment. There's change going on all around us, so, do we take notice of it? Does it have any effect on our life? As mist and sun are both the same, we look on as pawns of their game. They move to testify the day, inside out, outside in, inside out, outside in. For me, this is like taking in the beauty of the world, taking in the beauty of nature, surrounding yourself with nature. Perhaps I'm sounding like a hippie right now, but it's just what I feel listening to the song and reading into the lyrics. And then how does you take in that nature? What do you give back out? You breathe in the oxygen, you breathe out the carbon dioxide. You take in all the wonders of the world. What do you put back into the world? I don't know. Good song. I really like the lyrics. I do like most of the music. I have to give it another listen though, as I have to give most of the music I listen here another listen. Of course, let me know what you guys thought of the song. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. I hope that you've enjoyed this album listen of the Yes album by Yes. Don't forget, if we get to 13K, we got another album lined up for you, Topographic Oceans, along with some others back there. If you're stuck inside, go outside, get a little bit of sunshine, take in a little bit of nature, come back in, relax, chill. Have a fantastic day, guys. Thank you as always for joining me here. Thank you as always for joining me here if you do every day. I really do appreciate that. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.